So, hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. I haven't been filming in a few days because, I've been completely exhausted. And I still am, I'm trying to fuel myself with coffee while also fighting quite a severe stomach ache and, again, being exhausted. So, what will happen today? Who knows? I don't know. You don't know. So yeah, let's just find out together. So, I figured we'd start at the new cobra. And since he or she seems to be quite curious, I'm gonna try to see what happens if I just stand here. Maybe I can just lure it out all by itself. Well, that didn't work, but I see a little bit of poop, so I can just grab that, and also, as always, the water. So I'm not gonna pull it out today, but yeah, I'm gonna fix that at least. Yeah, done and dusted. Let's just go over to the puff adders. Just gonna go ahead and grab that since both of them are hiding. And done. So, I don't know if you guys knew this or not, but the puff adders, you've seen them before on this channel, and they seem to be very chill, which they are, but the puff adder is the snake that's responsible for most bites in all of Africa. Maybe even the cause of most deaths, but that's mostly because a lot of places in Africa is very remote, so people don't really have an easy route to the hospital, but they have a nasty cytotoxin, meaning it will rot the flesh basically, and you have a pretty serious case of gangrene if you take a bite from puff adder. So they are not an animal you wanna think lightly of, because they are in fact extremely serious, and probably the last snake in this room that I would like to take a bite of. Anyway, let's move on to Mr. Copperhead, who's as normal, chilling in there. But once again, there's signs that he's been out on a little adventure. So let's just once again put that right over there. You know, whenever I fix his enclosure, I'm gonna make sure this thing is buried deep. But yeah, as always, that's a future problem. Let's get this water fixed. So I just filmed a little bit when I missed it in here, but turns out all you could see in that footage was my leg. So guess I won't use that footage. So I forgot to flip that little log, but he seems to like it. Good climbing stuff, I guess. What do you think, buddy? You like it? Yeah, that's your own ass. Don't bite yourself. Okay, I guess not. Well, I'm gonna let him do his thing. So, and this little lady still hasn't come out of that tube. So, yeah. I guess we won't see any spitting cobra for the foreseeable future. But, yeah. Get to see her water being changed and her enclosure being misted. And this, good for this. I thought it would die in like a day or two. So, back at the sauce can. Now these guys have actually pooped, so I thought I'd just gently scoop them out. No, don't escape. Please, 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 please. Ooh. There we go. And the next one. Yeah, you're not so curious anymore, are you? And you look a little bit suspicious. I guess that's the one that's a little bit faster than the others. So, if I'm right, that one is the springiest, and these two are pretty much the same. That one, that's the one who tends to run away, or, you know, run away. Yeah, easy peasy. So let's bring these bad boys back in. Let's see. So am I getting one at a time or all three of them? Maybe I should just grab the escape artist over there. Seems like a good start. Don't want any of these guys running around. And let's grab escape artist number 2. Get over here. So yeah, this is, like I mentioned in the snake hook video, this is one of the issues with this particular hook. Can be a bit tricky to get it in underneath them. So yeah, go back inside. And we have one little body left. This is not great. Oh, there we go. Get back in there. So I got the last piece of shed as well. It was behind that little bushy thing, or the thing that acts like a bush. So that was the saw-scale vipers, and as I mentioned in another video, saw-scale vipers together with this little guy, the Naja, aka the Indian cobra, aka the spectacle cobra, is part of the big four of India. Together with the Russell's viper and the Indian crate. So they are the top 4 snakes most responsible for bites every year in India. And the saw-scale vipers have a nasty little mix of hemotoxins and cytotoxins. Cytotoxins, like the puff adders over here, as I said, that will rot your flesh away. And hemotoxins will attack, mainly your blood or your red blood cells, and it's an anticoagulant in that, so it will bleed and bleed and bleed. And in fact, the saw-scale viper venom is actually used in anticoagulant drugs, which is, one of many cool things about venomous snakes. Their venom is hugely important for the medical industry. And the cobra over here has a mix of neurotoxins, which affects, the signals from the brain to the rest of the body, making your respiratory system shut down and everything. Together with a cardiotoxin, which attacks the heart. And if you're watching Chandler's Wildlife, you would know that one of these little guys was, well, that was not such a little guy. But yeah, that's what he got bit off by, I mean. And if you remember, when he started making videos again, he was on heart medication. And I would guess that's one of the effects of the cardiotoxins. Well, speaking of neurotoxic and cardiotoxic venoms, this guy also has that. But he has a third trick up his sleeve. Myotoxic venom. Just like, beaded lizards, they also have that. And the effect of myotoxic venom is muscle necrosis, which I suppose is quite similar to a cytotoxic venom, which also causes necrosis. Having a neurotoxic and cytotoxic cocktail is not unique to these two species. It's the same with the spitting cobra. And the coral cobra also has neurotoxic venom. In fact, neurotoxic venom is, personally, that's what I think about when I think elapid venom. So all the cobras and kraits and mambas and everything, I always think that primarily we're talking about a neurotoxic venom. And of course, as with these three guys, there can be a cocktail of various venoms. This guy, on the other hand, much like the saw-scale vipers, have a hemotoxic venom. In fact, just as much as I think about neurotoxins with elapids, I think of hemotoxins with vipers. And a cool thing about copperhead venom is that they have done some experiments on mice. Funnily enough, that's what they eat, right? But they have used the venom of copperheads to prevent the growth of cancer cells in mice. And it's quite cool to think that one of these little guys can eventually be part of the cure for cancer. Today it might be wishful thinking because they haven't tried on humans, but if they manage to fix it in mice, I would say that the chances are looking quite good. Isn't that just neat? And that's not all. Snake venom has been used in medications for Alzheimer's and heart issues and a bunch of other stuff. So it's amazing to see how important these animals are, how important it is that we preserve these animals, because a lot of people, they see a snake and they will instantly kill it. And you probably already know that I'm totally against that. But yeah, from a scientific point of view, it's so good that we have these animals. And the research will only go forward. So it's going to be interesting to see where all of this will go. What can they use the venom for in the future? Who knows? What uncurable diseases might be solved using snake venom? It's quite amazing to think about. But yeah, I've been rambling for too long about a whole bunch of stuff. I am so utterly exhausted. I'm not even sure this video is gonna make any sense, but yeah, I'm still happy I did something at least. I mean, to talk about venom is, one of the things I wanted to do, right from the start of this channel. And if I was a little bit less exhausted, maybe I could do a little bit more in depth, but it is what it is. Maybe I'll revisit this in the future. But yeah, I need to sleep or something. So yeah, I'm gonna say thanks so much for watching. I hope you'll like, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff. And please, if you have any recommendations of what you want to see on the channel in the future, please comment down below. And also, please check out my brother at West Bay Reptiles. I'm gonna drop his channel down below in the description. And I hope you'll take care, and I'll see you on the next one.